everybody! Welcome to stream. Hello. Are you guys ready for class today? Hello! Hi, Gilster! Hi, Souls! Welcome to stream! Hello! Hello. Awesome Monday. Yes, it's an awesome, happy Monday time. Yes. Let's get ready for a theory. A color theory. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Cam and Winter. Hi. I will do that hydrate right meow. Right meow. Got some good diet Beppis next to me today. Hello. Professional and artist Pixie in the home. Let's go. Yes. I will be your teacher today. Hello, everyone. For all the new people in stream today, if there are any new people in stream today. Hi, my name is Pixie. I'm a Princess Raccoon VTuber. I'm also an artist, live 2D rigger, and I play games. But today, I will be your teacher. I will be your teacher today. Welcome to Color Theory Basics. Yes, Color Theory Basics. We're going to learn about color theory. Are you guys excited? I hope you are. I forgot to wash my hands before stream. I ate pizza. Now my paws are all greasy. But it's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great weekend. But welcome to class. Welcome to class. Maybe we should take attendance real quick. Let's see here. Okay, Gilster's here, yes. Okay, Souls is here, yes. Okay, Camelot. Oh, wait, no. Oh, Misla. Hi, Misla. Camelot's here. Jimbo's here. Blixie's here. Moon Mist is here. Let's see. Yes. Okay. And Winter, you're not gonna be absent today. Okay, you're on time today. So I'm just picking somebody random to give crap to. Moon Mist. What did I say about gum in class? What did I say about gum in class? No, gum. Spit that out. Spit that in the trash. Okay. Hey, Gilster, I see you on your phone. No phones? No, okay. No, you behave. Okay, everybody's behaving? Okay, let's get started. You know I had to do it. I do what I want. Oh no, the rebel Winter. Oh no. Winter, you better behave. You're gonna get put in the corner. I'm gonna go old school on you. Okay, let's get started. So anywho, like I said earlier, hi, I'm your teacher today. We're going to be teaching you guys color theory basics. We're not going to go too into intermediate or advanced territory with color theory today. We're going to just kind of teach you guys the basics. But yes, I'm Lady Pixelheart, but you can call me Pixie for short. Pixie is my preferred little nickname because it sounds cute and I like it. Okay. About me, like I said earlier, I'm a full-time freelance artist. I'm also a live 2D rigger. I make VTuber models for people. I draw and rig them myself. I've made my own model. I'm a self-made Princess Raccoon VTuber. Qualifications for this course. What are my qualifications for this course and teaching you a course online? Well, I am a self-taught artist, so I did have to learn all this color theory basic stuff on my own. Because they didn't teach me in an art. They didn't teach me all of this in art college. Can you believe it? The art college I went to did not really teach me any of this. Yeah, I know. I also took a course on teaching when I was looking towards going to be an art teacher at one point in my life. I did consider going towards being an art teacher because I have a bachelor's in fine arts degree, and I thought if I got a teaching degree with that, I would be able to be an art teacher. But once I started getting introduced to the education system as a whole and saw how the inner workings of the system fails a lot of people, in particular people who are either high or low learning people, they get thrown to the wayside for a lot of things. So I did not agree with that, and I was like, I'm not going to participate in that. So I dropped out of community college for that. But that was something I was looking towards, and so I do have some minor knowledge on teaching. And my last qualification for teaching this course is because I wanted to. I have the freedom of the internet. No one can tell me no. No one can tell me no. No one can stop me now. Don't stop me now. Blixie, hi. Hi. Welcome to class. Did you bring your pencils and erasers? Okay, good. Okay. All right, so rules. Let's set some class. Oh, I did not center that. Excuse me. Let's set some classroom rules. Okay. Okay. First rule: be nice to each other. We're not, and not everyone learns at the same pace. Let's not have people being like, "What? You don't get it? You're stupid." No, we're not having any of that in my class. Okay. Everybody being kind to each other and being nice. If you don't understand something, if you need to ask a question, use the command question in chat. It's right here, !question in chat if you have a question. And when you do that, it'll do this. It'll highlight it. It's kind of like my game tips command if you guys are here for my game streams. So if you type in question, it'll be like, "Hey, teacher, this person has a question." And I'll be like, "Ooh, hello. I will help you now." Yes, I brought gum too. Oh, no. Gum is for after class. Gum is for after class, and I better not see you sticking it on your chairs, okay? Gum is for after class. But make sure you brought enough for everybody if you got some. Okay. They're trying very hard for worker retention. I guess they remodeled the whole training program to help retain workers. Oh, at your job? That's good. That's nice. Your last qualification? 'Cause you got the drive. Yeah. You got the drive. You got the power. Yeah. Okay, anywho. Based on learning techniques and how everyone's different. Yeah, everyone learns different. This is actually something that's another failing of the education system, is that a lot of people have different learning styles as well. Some people are visual learners, some people are audio learners, some people are kinetic learners. There's all kinds of different learners. And so yeah, let's make sure that we're kind to everybody if they don't understand something. If you disrespect the teacher, you get the bunk. You get the bunk. I mean, that's a basic like streamer thing, but yeah, no. And the last rule, have fun. We're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have a fun class today. I hope you guys will have fun with me. Okay, now we're gonna go over our class objectives. This is basically telling you guys what you should be learning and grasping from this course, okay? From this little like 2-3 hour course that we're doing today. As you can see, this is a bunch of complicated information that we're going to try to teach you in one short class. The objectives for today's class: we're going to be learning in depth. Did I say that right? In depth about the color wheel today. We're going to be learning all the ins and outs of all what's this all mean? What are all these colors mean? Why are they here? Why are they arranged this way? We're going to learn all about that. We're also going to learn about color schemes and color choices, like how they affect your art. So like all the different colors you pick for your pieces and why they suck and why. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, how you can pick nice colors for your pictures so that people will be like, "Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty picture. I like that." Topics. So topics we'll be covering. We're going to be covering, like I said, we're going to be covering the color wheel. We're going to be covering values. We're going to be so that includes tints and shades. We're gonna cover color saturation, and we're gonna cover color. We're gonna cover color schemes. Okay. And I have the bunk sticks. Yes, Cam is my assistant teacher right now. Cam is my assistant teacher, and if assistant teacher sees you acting up, you'll get the bunk. Hold on while I clear my nose. I have allergies. Hold up. Okay, we're good. Teacher has allergies, don't worry. Not the bonk. Okay. So let's go. Color wheel time. It's color wheel time. Look at Color Wheel's happy to see you. Oh, well, it's time for me? Oh my goodness. I've been so excited to meet everybody today. Color Wheel's happy to see you. Let's go. It's time for you to... This is the real Color Wheel, all right? The other color wheel you saw before, the other color wheel that you saw in school, that one's a liar. This is the real one. This is the OG. This is the OG right here. Let's talk about the colors on the wheel. First thing y'all need to know is that you've been lied to. The primary colors of the wheel are not red, blue, and yellow. Okay, no. Get that out of your head, throw that away. If that's in your brain, crumple it up and toss it into the trash, okay? Those were lies Lies. Now, if you have been in school since 2000, if you are a Zoomer, you probably have the new color wheel in your classroom, which thank goodness they did that. But if you are like me and a little bit older than a Zoomer, your whole life has been a lie. Yes. So, the primary colors, the real primary colors are cyan, magenta, and yellow. And if you want to do printing, black. Wait, I messed this up. Excuse me. Just ignore this for a moment. There we go. Yes. Cyan, magenta, and yellow. Those are your real OG primary colors. Now, the reason that these colors are better than red, yellow, blue is because these colors, when you mix them in the classroom with paints, you will get more vibrant, accurate colors to what you're looking for when mixing. So you mix magenta with yellow, you will get a very nice orange. You mix cyan with yellow, you will get a very nice green. Now, if you mix regular old blue with regular old yellow, you'll get a green, sure, but it won't be a nice green. It won't be a good green. It won't be the green. It won't be the green that you want, okay? What? I've been lied to this whole time? Yes. And there's actually a really good YouTube video about this that I'm going to link in the Discord server. If you haven't joined the Discord server, please join the Discord server, because after stream today, I will be uploading a bunch of tutorials, a bunch of videos about this whole thing onto the Discord server for you all to do if you want to do some more studying on your own, okay? So, we got the lies out of the way. Now, guys, in chat, tell me again, what are the primary colors? I just said them like 3 times, and it's on screen. What are the 3 primary colors? Let's go, together. Cyan, magenta, yellow. Cyan, magenta, yellow. Okay, so, that's primary colors. We got that out of the way. Yes, cyan, magenta, yellow. Yes, there you go. They're learning. I did it. Look, Mom, I'm teaching them. Yes. Yes, I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's go over different kinds of color schemes now. Analogous colors. Now, most of you probably do remember this as well from school. If you public school, they did teach these things correctly. So analogous colors are colors next to each other on the color wheel. They blend well and provide gentler contrast for pictures. So like this right here, this is one of my favorite color schemes right here, is pink, purple, blue. Let's see here. Warm colors. These are colors that convey energized moods. They're used for like warm temperatures, passion. What other things do you guys think of when you think of warm colors? Let me know in chat. I'd like to know. The analogous colors of the bi-flag colors. Yes, I know. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful? What do you guys think of when you think of warm colors? High temperatures, that's a good one. Cam, that's a good one. Let's see. What else? Passion, maybe? Passion. Fireworks. Oh, it just works. Oh, danger. Oh, danger, yes. A lot of warm colors are used for danger, like hazard warning signs and stuff like that. That's good. Yeah, Cam's doing good. Cam gets a gold star. Ooh, sunrises. Ooh, yeah, that's good too. High intensity. Ooh, yeah, y'all are popping off. Nice. A beautiful twilight sky. Oh, that sounds lovely too. Okay, so cool colors are used to convey low energy moods, cool temperatures, etc. Sadness, somberness. What other things can we think of for cool colors? Let's think of other things for cool colors. Chill. Yeah, gloomy. Oh, yes, gloomy. Yes, that's good. Mysterious. Ooh, yes. Those are good. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's go to, we're going to talk about complementary colors now. This is one of my favorite things about art is complementary colors. I talked about this when I was doing my card stream last week, but I really, really like complementary colors in art. Ooh, vaporwave mood. Yes, that's also a good one for cool colors. Yes, good. Landscapes and nature. Oh, yes, nature. Yes, because of the green. Complementary colors. Let's talk about those. Okay, so complementary colors are directly across from each other on the wheel, on your color wheels. And we're gonna get into this a little bit later into the class, but you may have noticed when you open up an art program that there's always some kind of color wheel available. And we're gonna talk about the color wheels in art programs and how you can use them to your advantage. We're going to talk about that in a bit. But this is something to keep in mind for complementary colors. They are directly across from each other on the color wheel. They provide high contrast. So for this example, we chose blue and yellow, and those are very, like, that's a warm color, that's a cool color. There's also, this is a little bit more advanced stuff. This is a little bit more advanced, but we also have tetradic double complementary colors. Double complementary colors. That means 2 sets of complementary colors. So we use about 3 or 4 colors on the wheel to complement each other. 2 sets of complementary colors, and this is great for color palettes if you're trying to create a color palette. Let me move over a little bit. I realize my tail is blocking, oopsie. My tail is blocking you from seeing this. Hold on, there we go. Okay, there you go. Now you can see that a little bit better. But as you can see here, there's red and magenta and green and cyan on this, and this would make a really interesting color palette. Maybe not so saturated if you're making this a color palette. I don't know. And I mean, if you want to add saturated colors, feel free. Your art is your art. That's the one thing I want to emphasize with all my art courses, is that your art is your art. You do what you want. These are just things to like help you succeed and see where you're going. But let's see, what was this layer? Oh, that's so this is the full color, full color area. So as we can, or the full color wheel. So as we can see, there's like different colors, and you can go across to them in all kinds of ways. Basically, if you want to make a double complementary color palette, all you have to do is make a square on top of the circle. So you just make a square on top of the circle, connect 4 points. Those would be your 4 points for the color palette, okay? All right, so then we covered all of those. And there is even more that we're not going to go over today, but you guys, if you want to look these up on your own, these are also other types of color arrangements on the wheel. Hold on, my glasses are a little unstraightened. They're hanging onto my hair. Excuse me. Let me adjust my glasses. Guys. Okay, let's see here. And so we went over complementary. There's also split complementary, which is 3. There's we went over analogous. There's triadic, which is boom, 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 like that. And then there's tetradic, which we tetradic. I don't know how I say it, but it's like this. And then there's square, and then there's monochromatic. Monochromatic is like just like all the shades of one color. So from like the lightest pink to like the darkest red would be like the red monochromatic. Yeah. So if you wanted to do like light pink to a dark purple, you know, it's like the whole gradient of one color is what that is. That's what monochromatic is. But there's so many different color schemes out there, and the world is filled with so much color and beauty, and I hope that you all appreciate it. Let's see here. So here's where we're going to talk about art programs and the little color wheels that they have in them, which are very handy and that you should take note of and appreciate. Let's all appreciate these for a second. Now, if you can point out which program each thing came from, that's cool. You'll get some extra credit for that. But as you can see, different art programs have different color wheels in them. But they all basically have the same feel. So this outer circle that you see here, this outer circle, that is your hue. The inner circle is the saturation of the color that you're picking. So if you pick this color here, which is like a blue, light blue, and then you go up here towards the white, it's going to be more of a light blue. If you go more down towards this black, it's going to be more of a dark blue. And if you go over here, it's going to be more saturated. So depending on where you go in this little square or triangle or whatever you have here in the middle, you're going to get a more saturated color. So if you clicked right here on the very edge of this little arrow, you would get a very saturated blue. And then if you slid it down here, it would get darker. If you slid it down this way, it would get lighter. So just remember, that's how these work, and then you should use these to your advantage. Now, guys, if I clicked here on the color wheel, where would I click for my complementary color? This is a quiz time. Where would I click on the color wheel for my complementary color? Where would I click? If I clicked in the yellow, where should I click for my complementary color? Let me see in chat. Directly across. Yes, good job, Winter. Now, directly across is the blue. Yes, and so if we clicked on the green, directly across would be the purple. So if you are shading a character in your picture, we're gonna get into this in the in practice part of the class. If you are shading a character and the overall main color of the character is green, you could use a purple or a magenta to shade to make it really pop. Now, this also depends on what the overall feel and atmosphere of your piece is going to be as well. You don't always have to directly use the color across from the wheel. You can also use other colors on the wheel to shade. We're going to get into that in the in practice part, but just keep that in the back of your head for now, okay? That's a little, just put it in the back of your head for now, okay? So, but yeah, this is an interesting thing that all art programs provide these for you. They provide them for you. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Thank you, art developers. Thank you, art program developers, for doing this, because this makes our jobs as artists so much easier. Okay, so now let's talk about atmosphere. I did mention atmosphere a couple times so far in this course. Atmospheric colors. Now, earlier we talked about warm and cool colors and the moods that they create. Here are some more examples of how color can affect the overall mood of your art pieces. Now for this, I took a picture that I did for Cam for charity. Cam won a charity picture from me it was in July, yes. Cam won a charity picture from me in July for donating to the charity stream I was doing. So I took that picture and I made it at different times of the day, and overall you can see that the overall feel based on colors changes completely. Jar Jar! Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Jar Jar. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Jar Jar. Bum, bum. Thank you so much for the resub, 19 months. Thank you for the continued support. I appreciate you so much. I'm teaching an art course right now. I hope you're enjoying it. Welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, sorry. Back to teacher mode. I had to enter streamer mode for a second, but let's go back into teacher mode. So as you can see, the overall whole feel of the piece changes. And this is something interesting, is that the time of day can affect your overall feel of the piece as well. Now, which of these guys do you think is more complementary to Camelot's character based on the overall color palette of the character? This is the normal one. This is normal here. But which of these three do you think gives more complementary to the character? Teach us the ways. I'm teaching you the ways of color style, the color theory. Excuse me. Oh, you're identifying them. Yes, this is morning. Yes, you're right, Pixie. This is midday here, and then this is evening here. Yes. The red, because red and green are contrast. Yes, good job, Jar Jar. Yes, good job. Yes, good job, Jar Jar. That's exactly right. So, because Cam has a lot of green in their character's color palette, I thought I originally started off with the red, but I did want to show you guys the other colors. Now, the green one does kind of blend more together, right? So if we had chosen to do this, it would blend more together. The purple is also another good choice. This right here is also another good choice if you're going for more of a middle ground. But see how the overall time of day and colors that you pick can add more contrast and more interest to your art. This is a very good thing to take note of. So as you can see, these are all from the same piece, but with different colors applied. Yes, and I think, yes, I also agree that the red does look best. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, I also do think the red looks best. The purple is also really good. So yeah, keep those in mind when you're making your art pieces, is like the time of day that you want your character in, the atmosphere, the overall feel. You don't always have to shade with the opposite color. You can always shade with a color that's slightly off of the opposite. Values. Let's talk about values. Not the kind of values your parents taught you. Not that these are art values. They're different. This isn't, oh, walk the old lady across the street values. These are, hey, you better pick those right color values. So hues, tints, tones, and shades. Let's go. Hues are the colors that we have been talking about all stream. Those are all, red, magenta, orange, yellow, blue, pink, all those colors. Those are hues. Tints. Tints are those colors when you add a little bit of white. These are what you would call the pastel colors. These are like colors that you use for like babies and like happy bright things. Tones. Tones are gray colors. They're in between. They're kind of just like, ooh. And shades. Shades are when you add black to a color and they get darker. Now, you shouldn't use any of these for shading. When you use tints, tones, and shades for shading, this is what you get up here. This is what you get. These dull colors. But if you use colors analogous or even complementary on the color wheel, look at this. Look at this color. These colors that you get. They're more vibrant. They're more poppy. Now, I will say, if you do want to make saturated art, that is your business. Like I said before, you make your art however you want. You are the artist. You're the one in control of your art. But if you are looking to make art that stands out and pops, this is definitely what you need to do, is not use any of these. Don't use white, don't use gray, don't use black for shading. Use other colors. Use other hues. Okay? That's it. And I didn't make this meme, by the way. I just found it. I found that on Pinterest. But anyways, oh boy, here we go. So we're going to talk a little bit more about why values and values are important, okay? Let me clear my nose real quick. Okay, so colors can change based on what background you also apply them to. Now keep this in mind as well for when you're putting a character in a scene. You want to figure out what their colors of that character are going to look best in what color background for your scene. So as you can tell here, the color red appears more brilliant against a black background and duller against a white background. And notice the way the color changes perception based on where the color is placed. So I'm sure you guys can tell right here, if you have a red colored character and you put them in like behind like this dark magenta, it kind of looks like the character would blend in, right? The character blends in here. There's also this one here. The red and green background, they pop off really well as well. Now, I will say, if you're doing a flat color piece and you're not shading your character, this is probably something you really, really need to take pride in, is that you have the background be a color that the character can pop off of, okay? Yeah, you can't see them well. Yeah, if the color of the character is blending in with the color of the background, that's not always a good thing. Analogous colors can be really good for like art pieces. Don't get me wrong. But that's like, if you're doing analogous colors, you would want to do something like, okay, so let's see here. If we had a red character and we wanted to do another color that's close to red, but we don't want to do something that's not going to make the red character disappear, I would go down to purple for that. So like go maybe like 4 colors down on the color wheel for that character. That's the example I'm going to give. Also, if you know what this is, I'm sorry. Do you all remember this meme where a person took a picture of a dress and everybody was arguing between it being white and gold and black and blue? Yeah, the dress was actually black and blue, I found out years later. The dress! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yes, this is another example of how colors can change depending on what the background and lighting that you put them in. So some people see this dress, this is the unfiltered one here on the left, okay? Some people see this dress as white and gold, while other people see it as blue and black, which is actually what the color of the dress was. So keep that in mind when you're lighting and shading your piece. you don't want to go too far in one direction for your shading and end up making the colors unrecognizable for the person, for your audience. Plus, if you're doing commissions like me, your client will be like, my character is not that color, my character is this color. And then you'll be like, oh, well, I shaded them this way, and they don't understand. They just want what they paid for, so. Keep that in mind for how you're shading. You don't want to make the colors come off in the wrong way. This is another thing right here. These two yellows, these two mustard yellows you see here are actually the same color. Isn't that crazy? Now, why do you guys think that this yellow in the shadow pops out more, looks like a lighter yellow? Why do you think that pops out more? Let me know in chat. I want to hear what you guys think. Why does that yellow look different? Why do you think that yellow looks different? The dark brings out the light? Yes, Winter, yes. It's on the white tile. That could also work. Yes, you're both right. I think you're both right. Yes, you're both right. So, because it's placed on a white tile and it's darkened, it pops off more. So, if you have something that you want to be in a dark piece, but you want it to pop off more, this is something that you would do, is put a lighter background behind it, but then shade it a little bit. So this is a good thing to recognize as well, is think about how your background applies to the character that you're coloring and making artwork of, okay? Okay. All right. Wow, I didn't feel it, like, we only have 3 slides left. I didn't know we were going to get through this so quickly. This actually is going to be a short stream today. Nezumi, hi! Nezumi, hi! Hopefully you guys will have a lot of questions we can go through. Like glowing eyes looking out from a dark room. Yes, Pixie, yes! Good job, yes, exactly. It's an optical illusion. Yes. Optical illusions are fun, aren't they? Hi, welcome in, Nezumi. How are you doing? I'm teaching a color theory art class today. Yup. Okay, so let's go and talk about using this in practice, in use. Okay, we're in the in-use part. This is the part that's most exciting, most interesting for a lot of people, for who are artists in the chat. Okay, this is gonna be the thing that you want to focus on. Okay, so let's talk about shading with color theory in mind. Okay, when shading, like I said earlier during the value section, don't use white or black or for shades or highlights unless you're going for a muted piece or something. I don't know. So like if you want to do a muted piece, if you want it to be like more muted, more somber or whatever, you do you. It's your art, you do you. But you shouldn't use white or black or gray for shading, because you do end up getting these more muted tones, kind of boring kind of stuff, you know? You should use analogous and complementary colors for more diversity and impact. So this side here, these pop off more. And I bet you saw these ones before you saw this one, huh? I bet you did. I'll bet you did. Try out different colors for different results. Keep in mind your settings and atmospheres. Like we talked about before in the atmosphere section. Keep in mind your time of day, the type of feel you want for your piece. Just keep that in mind when you're doing these, okay? So these are just like some things do or don't. And so like, yeah, as we talked about before, if you want to use analogous, yellow, orange, go to red. Purple, go to blue. Green, go to blue. These are great ways to do shading for your pieces. Yes. Totally did. Yes. Okay. So, we're actually at the end here. I didn't think we'd go through these so quickly. Homework. This is your homework. If you want to do it, I don't know. I'm not your mom. You do it if you want to, but I want to see you guys do this if you can, if you want to, if you have the time. Make an artwork like this with 3 or more different times a day. It can be a chibi piece, it can be a full body piece, it can be a headshot, whatever. Post it to social media or my Discord. If you post it to social media though, use the hashtag TrashPandaArtMe. Instead of Trash Panda Army, it's ArtMe. So use that hashtag when you post. In the description of your posts, or if you post it on Discord, please tell me why you chose the colors you did and your overall thought process when making the picture. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking when you're making your art. So that's your homework. If you choose to do it, it is not required. I'm not telling you what you have to do. What color would get a nice shade blue, like different sky blue? What do you mean by that? So it's like what kind of, that's a very wide question you asked there. What color would get nice shade blue, like different sky blue? There's lots of different colors for this for sky blue. There's a lot of different colors for the sky. I could pull up. Hold on. Let's pull up some different sky. Let's pull up some different skies. Let's pull up some different skies real quick. Hold up. I will pull this up on screen for y'all. There is many different kind of colors for sky. There is many different colors for the sky. Let's see here. Hold on. Did I do the right one? Why is it? Oh, it's below that one? Hold up. I gotta drag this in top. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's see. Sky gradient. So as you can see, there's many types of different colors for the sky. There are many types of colors for the sky. There are many types of blues and everything else. So many. Like, oh, these are really good. The yellow to the blue, that's really nice. I like that a lot. I like the color sky. Which one? Exactly. I want the difference between light blue and dark sky blue. Oh, so you want like a light blue to a dark blue. This would be like a night sky. Yes, this would be a night sky. Anytime you're doing a really light color to a really dark color, you're usually going somewhere from the night to the day. Is usually what happens with that for colors. Yes, Professor Artist Pixie. Yes. There are many colors. My favorite is like the pinks and purple sky sunsets. Oh my god. So pretty. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Look at these clouds. Oh my gosh, the contrast. Oh my god. Anywho, yes. The answer to your question is there are many colors to the skies. Pick the one you like. Pick the one you like. And so we come to the end of our little basic color course. Short stream today. Short stream today. I did not expect this to end so quickly. But let's do a questionnaire section. I want to know, what questions do you guys have about color theory? What questions do you guys have about color theory? Yes. What color theories questions do we have? Let me take a sip of my drink while I wait for you guys. It's good water, or good drink, yeah. Another thing I kind of wanted to cover today, but I didn't have time to make a slide for it, is that using colors as like a focal point or to direct attention in your work. I did book. Where's my bookmarks? I did bookmark a piece today that made me think of that. Let me show you guys this real quick here. This is something I wanted to talk about and didn't have time for it, is using colors to create focal points in your art. So you see this piece here of Mega, right? It's a very pretty piece. It's a very pretty piece. The artist did a very good job with this. I'm pretty sure it's Mega who drew this. There's blues, there's pinks, there's yellows in this overall picture. Now, the yellow highlight here directs your focal point right away to the face of Mega. And there's also these pinks in here, these warm pinks that are coming from this light source here and bouncing off of Mega here. Your eye is also directed to the drink in Mega's hand with this light blue. So using color as a focal point is very important too. So when you want to think about that, when you're adding your highlights, what part of the picture do you want your viewers, your audience to look at first? Of course, you want them to look at the character first. Then we'll look at the background, see all these like yellows. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. See all these yellows and pinks and neon colors? Those are popping off too. So you're looking at the signs, you're looking at the background, you're looking at the stools. I'm back. I'm having meatloaf for dinner. Welcome back. We're almost done with class. We're almost done with class. We're in the questionnaire section, but I did want to cover this real quick. It's talking about like how you can create focal points in your art by using colors. Let's see. There was another one here I saved on my Facebook. Hold up. I did want to cover this because I didn't make a slide for it, and I was like, no, I should have made a slide for that, but I didn't. Here's another piece. This is by UA Art. I hope they're not like, oh no, there's a signature. Okay, they're not a prompter. Look at the use of blue and red in this picture. How the red directs our eyes to the scarf on her, the red on this Pokemon, and the red on this Pokemon. The red is used here as a highlight to give our eye somewhere to look at for each character. We look at the red here, the red there, the red there, the red in the eyes. This is a good example. I was hoping that people would provide me with examples on the Discord of like art pieces that they liked and why they liked them for color theory class today, but I didn't get anything like that. But also notice how the background is more like a muted dark blue color in the leaves and foliage behind them, so that we see all these light blues catching our eye on top of these characters here, so our whole focus is in the middle here. Now, I will say composition-wise, this is a little boring, but overall their color choices were really good for this picture. Superman's a nice example, lots of blues and red. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, and that would that example, it would do more with like like costume design, character design. Those contrasting colors are very good. Blue is a color that a lot of people associate with like loyalty and respectability. That's why it's used by like Superman, the police, hospitals. Like blue is a color that you see as like a thing that you can respect and depend on, like loyalty. Yeah, so that's why that color is used there. The cool blues and reds are a very nice mix. Yes. Let's see. Are there any other examples that you guys can give me, like a famous piece? Sorry, I had this open. Famous pieces of art that you like, that or like just anything from a specific artist that you think would be good examples of color theory. Let me know in chat. But tutorials will be provided in the Discord server for anybody who wants to try out the homework that I mentioned earlier, the homework of making a piece and then making it at different times of the day, or you can even just use different colors on the same picture. You don't have to follow the requirements for this homework exactly. And like I said, this homework's not required, but I would love to see you guys do your homework. My favorite artist is Bob Ross. Let's look up some of Bob Ross's stuff and go over it with color theory analysis. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a couple of those. We'll look those up. Sure, why not? Starry Night is a good example. Yes! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up Starry Night first because that's just one picture that we can analyze right now. So, Starry Night, very famous piece by Van Gogh, who has a lot of misinformation spread about him, and I'm pretty sure was murdered. But that's a true crime theory for another time. Let's talk about this piece. Let's talk about Starry Night. This piece is so well known, and why do you think this piece has so much interest in it? Let me know in chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Why do you think this piece is so good? Why is this piece considered so good by so many people? Why is this on every like artist's like memorandum of their brain? What do you think? What do you think? I think my personal opinion is the brush strokes. The way that the sky looks is very interesting. Now, here's an interesting fact, a little trivia piece for you if you care for it. The way that this sky is depicted is actually how Van Gogh saw the sky in his, like, he literally was depicting what he saw. Which is kind of weird and kind of worrisome because he did have a lot of mental health issues. But the swirling of the paintbrush strokes is really interesting to me. Also the contrast, like we were saying, complementary colors, yellow and blue, yellow and blue. You see a lot of yellow and blue here in this piece. You see it in the lights of the houses, you see it in the sky. Van Gogh is leading our eyes to the parts that he wants us to look at for different parts of the painting. There's even a little bit of green here in the mixture of these colors here. There's a little bit of green in the yellows that he put in. You kind of stare at the base of whatever this plant is. I've never in my life figured out what this thing is. If anybody in chat knows what this thing is supposed to be, let me know. I'm not sure. I'll check. Does it have a Van Gogh minifig? I forgot what the brush style work was hatching, but yeah, the brush work. Yes, the brush work is very good. It's a lot of blues with some yellow sprinkled in. Yes, the contrast and just the overall feel of it. I think it's a very distinct style. I wonder sometimes if he had a visual disability. I think he did. Because it was confirmed that this is actually how he saw the sky. Like, he literally saw it this way. So that's something interesting that I learned in art college that I always thought was neat about this piece. So let's go over Bob Ross's artwork. Now, let's see here. Let's go, so as we can see, Bob Ross does a lot of landscape paintings. Bob Ross did a lot of landscape paintings. Now, I do see that he also applies the whole complementary color scheme, which is very good for making your art pop off. Now, guys, what's the complementary part of this color scheme for this picture? Let's do some more exercises here. Let's go over this. What are the complementary colors here? What colors are hitting each other? And I also want to know what colors are analogous here. I'm gonna quiz you on this. What colors are analogous on this picture as well? Like, what colors are near each other as well? He painted what he saw. It's not like they focused a lot on vision health back in the day, let alone mental health. That's true. But yeah, poor Van Gogh. Anthony, hi, welcome to stream. We are doing an art class today. We're covering color theory. We're near the end of class now, but we're just doing some exercises together. Happy little trees. Yes, happy little trees. Welcome, welcome. This one gives the feeling of autumn season. It does, and I think that's the reds and pinks on the top. But since nobody else has answered yet for what the complementary colors are going to be here, we have oranges and reds up here, and then we have greens and blues down here. So we have warm colors and we have cool colors, and they're like versing each other, like right next to each other. Like, this is so complementary. And we also have a little bit of the orange in the water as well. Orange, yellow, blue, green, yes. And for analogous colors, we have a bunch of different shades of green and yellows and oranges. We almost have like a whole rainbow in here of colors. Isn't this amazing? All we need is like a little bit of purple in here somewhere. Oh wait, there it is, right up here at the top. There it is. We have the whole rainbow in this one picture. There's purple in these clouds at the top. There it is. Let's look at another piece. One more piece. Let's look at least one or two more pieces here. And let's talk about this color. Or this piece here. Let's talk about this piece here. This does not have any complementary stuff going on with it, does it? It doesn't have any like contrasting colors going on in this. What kind of color scheme do you guys think is being used here? What kind of color scheme? Remember what we said in the slides about different color schemes. Which one do you think is being used here? Let me know in chat. Let me know in chat. What do you think? What kind of color schemes are being used here? I want to hear. There's definitely a cool color scheme here. But what is this? Like, is this a complementary? It's not complementary. It's not split complementary. What is it? What is it? Let me know in chat. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Analogous? Yes, this is an analogous color palette. This is an analogous color palette. Now, if we do find another color in here that is not analogous, We could call it a triadic or tetradic, or even a monochromatic. We could even call this a monochromatic color scheme as well, because we could say that there's a variety of like the greens put in here, but we can't quite say this is a monochromatic color palette because there are blues. So because he didn't just use one color here, there's also blues in here. We can't call this monochromatic. So yes, this is analogous. This is analogous. This is what we would call an analogous color piece. Now, he did use a lighter tint of green and blues to make the highlights in this piece. So now, he didn't have to use a complementary color here to make the waterfall pop off, to draw our eye to the waterfall, did he? He didn't have to use that. He used a lighter color of all the other colors surrounding that color to make this part in particular draw our eye to the waterfall. So that's something to keep in mind as well when you're thinking about focal points and where you want to draw the viewer's eye, is lighter colors and darker colors. So this is where values and tints and shades and hues all blend and work together for this picture. It's a very light green in the water too. Yes, there's a very light green. Even this white that you think is white, it's actually not a white. Let's take this into Photoshop real quick. I want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all something with this. This white that you see on the waterfall, it's not actually white. It's actually a very, very light green. I'm gonna show you all this real quick here. So let me put this on screen here. This is not a white. That's not a white. It's actually a very light green. It's a very light green. Oh wait, I can't show you the whole program. Hold on. Let me show you the whole program so that you see the whole thing. Let's show you guys the whole program. There we go. Okay. So now you can see. Hold on. Whoop. When I color pick this, it's this color here, right here. See this color right here? On the thing, it's a very, very light blue, almost a light turquoise even, actually. And then this other blue over here, this other white over here, is also another light turquoise. So, and even the black here is not fully black. It's not fully black. This is actually a dark blue. See how it's not all the way over on the slider here? It's not all the way over to black on the slider. This is actually a very dark blue. So, that occurs in nature. You never see just a black or a white in nature or anything else. You never see those. So if you are making your artwork, try never to use white, or, sorry, my phone. Never use just a white or a black. Use an off-white or an off-black color for your art. So this is another good example of that. So that's really good. Okay, we're gonna look at one more piece by Bob Ross, and then we're gonna take some questions, and then we're gonna be good for the class time. Okay. So let's see. Let's pick one more picture from Bob Ross here. Let's pick another picture here from. Ooh. Okay, I actually really love this one. Okay. Let's pull this one up. This is another use of analogous colors, but there is some complementary in here. Now, where's your guys' eyes drawn to first? Where do you look first in this picture? Let me know in chat. Where do you look first? Where do you look first? Where are your eyes drawn first? The northern lights are so pretty. Yes. The mountain? Yes, the mountain is standing up very, very tall. There's a lot of white on it. But what else do you guys see in here? That the lights in the sky? Yes. I'm surprised. My eye first landed on this cabin on the corner, because the cabin is such a different color than the rest of the picture. But I guess, yes, the lights in the sky do stand out because they're against the black, and the white does stand out against everything else because it's taller and it's a bigger focal point. But I also thought the cabin stood out. I thought you guys would say the cabin, but that's interesting. I see how we all get different focal points. We all have different views of point of views. That's the great thing about art, is everybody can see the same picture and like receive it differently in their minds. But isn't this neat? And I would say the brown is a warm color here. So you don't exactly have to use like a red or a yellow or an orange to get a warm color in your piece. You can use brown. Brown is like a darker shade of like orange. There's different types of browns even. There's like a brown that you can get from red that looks like kind of like mahogany colored. You can get a dark orange, which is more like this color here. You can get a dark yellow, which is almost like a bronze color. There's all kinds of different browns. So brown is kind of like a neutral warm color, but it's still that's where my eye popped off first was this cabin in the corner. It's in the lower left corner. Most will look there too. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people, and I know this varies from culture to culture. Like in Japan, most people will start their eyes off on the right side of the picture. So depending on which way you read your books, like we read in the Western side of the world, we read from left to right. So we'll look from left to right on a picture, or we'll start in the middle of the picture. In Japan, they'll start at the right and read towards the left. So that is another thing that comes with a whole composition. And we might even do another class on just composition if you guys want to do that in the future. Let me know in chat and let me know into the Discord if you guys want to do a course on composition sometime later. But we were talking about color theory today and like how color directs your work and overall affects the whole feel of your work and just everything like that. Just everything like that. And everything to do with that and all the color choices that you make and how they overall just like make work pop off for you. And I hope that you guys were able to learn something from this and that you are gonna have a less difficult time. A less difficult time. Where was that picture I was gonna share with you guys? I found a meme I was gonna share with you guys at the end. Yeah, hopefully this isn't your situation anymore, this picture here. No use of color theory. Wrong technique. Your art. Hopefully we fixed this part at least for you today if you have these issues. Now you will have color theory to put into your peanut butter art sandwich. Hopefully you will have that today. But yeah, guys, any questions? Did we have anything you guys wanted to ask about? You could ask about like the class or what classes you want. Like, let me know in Discord what kind of classes you want taught in the future. But I will be providing tutorials for y'all, and I do appreciate you guys coming to my first art class, my first real art class. I did another art class last month where I did critique for everybody on their artwork, but I wanted to do something more concrete and teach you guys something this month. And I hope that you guys appreciate this because I did spend a lot of my time off yesterday working on it, but even if you didn't, I had fun doing it, and I'm probably going to do another one next month too. I'm going to try to do one of these once a month. But yeah, let's see. Did we have any questions? I'm just making sure I don't miss anybody's questions. And if we don't have any, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. I don't have enough points, but please don't forget to drink some water. Thank you, Gummy. I will. Don't worry. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Yes, I will hydrate while I wait for you guys to ask some questions. What was your biggest struggle as an artist? I would say anatomy. That's so far, through the years, anatomy has been one of my biggest struggles. But I feel like I've gotten a lot better at that. Hands. I had hands. Oh my gosh, I still have issues with hands, honestly. And I also did have a lot of issues with backgrounds at some point too. I tackle one thing at a time when I want to learn and get better at something. I usually just focus completely on that one thing that I want to improve on. So backgrounds, I used to hate drawing backgrounds, but now I love drawing backgrounds. As you can see, the background behind me, I actually drew that too, as well as my VTuber. But I love drawing backgrounds now. I just had to force myself to draw backgrounds. And then I was like, oh, okay, I see what I can do with this. My only reason that I didn't like backgrounds before when I hated them was because I didn't see any interest in drawing backgrounds. I didn't see any personal interest in drawing backgrounds. But then I started to realize, oh, I can place things where I want. Oh, this is like decorating an Animal Crossing. Oh my god. So I think one thing, I know this wasn't part of your question, but I think one thing that you need to do when you want to learn to get something, get better at something, is to create some kind of interest in it. And create some reason for you to, to get yourself moving on it. Create like practices and exercises to improve on things. So like those are all like, yeah. Hands and feet. Oh my gosh, hands and feet are still terrible for me, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I know you had a small problem with armor and mechanical tidbits. I still have issues with those. I'm not as much as before. My solution for those is just to make the basic shapes first and build off of them as you go. Yeah, that's still where I struggle, is like hands and like technical aspects of things, but I have improved on my backgrounds and I have improved on my anatomy. Now, the way you improve on anatomy, draw naked people. Don't look up naked people if you're under 18. But if you're over 18, draw naked people. It helps you get better at anatomy. You draw them naked and then you put the clothes on them. But yeah, that's how I improved my anatomy. Any other questions? Do we have any more questions? But overall, like, if you're struggling with anything as an artist, focus on one topic at a time. So if you're struggling with hands, do a bunch of hand practices. If you're struggling with backgrounds, force yourself to draw a bunch of backgrounds. If you're struggling with shading, I don't know, put like a ball on the screen and shade it 15 different ways and see which one you like most. Just focus on one thing at a time and just like build your little tools and your little toolkit and be like Batman and have like a waistband of tools that you can use. Just build one thing at a time and then your skill set will be like a tool belt, like Batman. You could just say muscle anatomy, different perspectives for the youngins. Oh yeah, muscle anatomies, yeah, different perspectives, yeah, different perspectives, yeah, that's good. Then they could see the muscles too from different views. That's true, yeah. If you want to look up like muscle anatomy and like draw the muscle anatomy, that will help you with your anatomy too if you're a minor and you can't look up nudes. Although I personally think that artistic nudes should be allowed in public schools, but that's just me. Artistic nudes, not like, sexual stuff. That's my opinion. It should be allowed in school. Like, like the statue of David. Oh my gosh. Did you guys go to school and get the statue of David censored in all your art books? 'Cause I did. I did. I'm like, and when I finally saw it, I was like, it ain't even that big. What the heck? Oh, they do allow nudity in health books, but not art class for some reason. We didn't even have it in my art books. Oh my goodness. Fair enough. Yes. Hi. Also, hi, Wayward. Okay, guys. Oh, MatterX, you came in right at the end. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, the tutorials for this class will be provided in the Discord server along with some videos sources as well. But let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead and we're going to do our thank yous and find somebody to rate. Okay, guys? Okay, let's go. Did you see people in Animal Crossing setting punching bags in front of the statue? That sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me get the end credits loaded here. Oh my gosh, that sounds funny. Yeah, punch it. Yeah, punch it. Stop. PG-13. Okay. Thank you for the stream. Oh no, thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you guys coming into my art class stream. I didn't think it was gonna be, I was honestly not expecting so many of y'all to come in, so I'm very happy to see you guys coming in and paying attention. Feel free, like I said, feel free to suggest some more topics in the Discord for art classes. I would love to see what you guys want to submit. I do have a couple other like ideas of things that I want to do for art class. Oh, let's do our thank yous. I'm so sorry. I got distracted by talking. Thank you guys so much for coming in to stream today. Thank you to Jar Jar for the resub. Thank you Jimbo, Matarex, and Camelot for being my mods today. I know Matt just came in here at the end, but thank you for coming in, Matt. I appreciate you. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick. And I'm sorry if it was a shorter stream today. I didn't have a lot planned out for this one. I kind of planned it all out last minute yesterday. But hopefully the next art class I do will last at least a little bit longer. At least a little bit longer. Let's see who's streaming right now. I got a couple friends streaming. I'm just gonna figure out who I want to. Let's see here. Did you guys see that they added the ability to collab stuff with people on Twitch? They added like a collab feature on Twitch. It's neat. It shows you exactly who they're collabing with. That's kind of neat, isn't it? Isn't that neat? I did not. Yeah, they have a thing that you can add in. It shows exactly who you're collabing with. I don't remember following this person, but let's go ahead and raid Amy the Randa. I think they raided us before. I think that's how I remember following them. But let's go ahead and raid them. And then when you guys get in there, make sure to use the raid message, which as always is Trash Panda Army Raid. And if you're a subscriber, you can copy and paste. There it is, the second message from Cam there. And that'll let you use the raid emote, which looks like this. Guys, I'm going to be back on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to be, what am I doing on Wednesday? Oh yeah, I'm playing more Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. And if we end up finishing that early, I'll be playing another indie game on that same day. But guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. And if I don't see you on Wednesday, I'm also streaming on Friday. I'm going to be playing more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles on Friday. So I hope you guys will come in one of those days. But if you don't, hope you have fun at Amy's stream and take care. Bye-bye! Also, don't forget your homework. I'm joking, but yeah. Anyways, guys, have a great night. Bye-bye!